Well, we made it to day three. Day three of 100 videos. It's 10:16 p.m. Saturday night. I'm sitting here recording this video. Man, it's this is with day three now, right? And they've all been late nights. A lot of the day I think about things I want to say. Like today, I wanted to do a video about self-doubt. As of this time, nobody's watched one or two. Number one had one view for 1 second, which was actually me. So nobody's seen it. So it's like, so there's a part of me that's like, why put a lot of effort into this? It's not really the goal, right? It's like, yeah, of course you want to get views. It's very humbling to see that like I'm being very vulnerable, which is really weird for me. Like I don't post on social media. I don't talk to people. I don't talk to people hardly in real life. I don't do anything, right? I'm a hermit. I just stay to the house, stick to my own thing. But it's humbling to say like, hey, you do this, right? You get no views, no likes, which it's all part of the process. But the biggest thing for me is like just to get more comfortable talking to the camera, to go through this, and it's just for me to say, hey, you know what? Like I set out to a goal to film 100 videos in 100 days, and just one, get on camera, put myself out there, but two, do something I said I'm going to do and finish it and stick to it, right? Like it's a good notch in the belt. So here we are, right? So like I get tired, right? I fell asleep earlier a little bit, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do it, but like I'm going to get this done. Like I just need to get through day three, and I'm not finished yet, but pretty much, right? I could turn this thing off, upload it, be done. So then tomorrow, the only goal is to get through day four, right? And that's it, one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. So that's my goal here. I think when this is all said and done, in a few years, I'll look back and be like, hey, man, that was the beginning. It's pretty cool. And maybe in time, this videos do get a few views, right? And somebody sees it and say, hey, you know what? Like, this is a part of the process. We're going to just go for it. So the self-doubt thing, today, it was a slow day. I procrastinated a lot, scrolled way more than I should have. Didn't work on everything I wanted to work on. Didn't make as much progress as I needed to or wanted to. But then I started thinking like, hey, what am I doing? Why am I uploading these videos? I don't want to be a guru, right? I don't want to, but it's like, hey, I have no intention to sell anything. Maybe one day, yeah, of course. But right now, it's just the process of getting 100 videos out. That's it. And then there's the whole the Amazon thing, right? It's like, okay, hey, building this $3,000 a month side hustle, yeah, it'd be really cool, be really awesome. But then it's like, how much time is it going to take, right? I've got 2 shops, brick and mortar stores that I need to work on. I need to get the e-commerce store for my supplement site, right? My brick and mortar is supplements, smoothies, my wife's bakery, cheesecakes. Mine is easier to get online, right? I can sell products. It's easy to pack a supplement, a lot harder to pack a cheesecake and ship it. We're in a small town, so like this will really open up my market, my TAM, total addressable market, of potential customers, and online marketing is my background. So I was like, hey, even if I spend an hour a day on Amazon, would that hour better be spent here building one thing versus trying to build 10 things or, 4 or 5 different things? It would be, right? And people I look up to, like on Twitter, Matt Paulson of MarketBeat, I think he does 10 or 20, I don't know, million or more a year with a stock trading website. I don't know what all he does, but I mean, I know he doesn't tweet about the Amazon Influence Program, right? Of course, I'm not at that level. There's Kevin Spiritu of Epic Gardening, right? Like he doesn't do anything else but gardening, right? And content. Um, it's like, when do you adopt that mindset that, hey, I'm going to focus on one thing uh, and put all my effort into this one thing versus trying to spread yourself so thin? Excuse me. But then, I think, well, if you got 24 hours in a day, it's a lot of time. If you sleep for 8 hours, like, I don't know very many people that sleep for 8 hours. Say you work your job for 8 hours, right? So there's 16 hours. You have 8 hours left. You have a family and kids and eating and everything else. Say there's 4 or 5 hours. But then you got 3 hours left, right? But then it's like, how much time is spent scrolling, right? For me, like, my schedule's a little different, right? Like, when I'm at my shop working in the mornings, I work on the e-commerce site. When I get home, I have my kids, they're at home. But I still can work, right? I can work on things. So it's like, I could put an hour a day into it. But it's like, does it make the most sense, or should I put that more hour a day into the site? And I think it's fun. It intrigues me. And then it's the Amazon thing is another cost of good, right? Like, the supplements are a cost of good, right? You have to buy the supplements to have them, to put them on the shelf and to ship them out. Amazon, you have to spend money on cost of goods to list it and sell it. So now you're going in two product businesses in two different directions, having to allocate double capital, right? So it's, the Amazon influencer is different because it's stuff you have in your house, or, family, friends, or wherever. You can just record it. You don't have to buy it, ship it, stock it. So that's different, right? So then it's like, hey, maybe it's an hour a day there. I don't know. Something I got to think about. I'm going to sleep on it tonight and see. But the self-doubt thing, right? Like, it's there. And I was trying to look at some screenshots, like, to build this video. And this is maybe a video once I try to figure out more for myself and spend a lot of time researching different people, could put together a better quality video and plan something out versus these rambles. And then there's, of course, like, the planning and timing, right? Is like, I thought, like, hey, okay, what if I spend an hour a day planning a video and a few hours a week, right? Spend 5 to 7 hours a week planning one video, and say video 14 is a more thought out video, more prepared, like, on actual topic, not just a ramble. So I don't know. A lot of things I'm thinking about, but then at the end of the day, it's like, you just gotta do the things that move the needle and what I'm trying to accomplish, which is 100 videos in 100 days, and get my e-commerce site live. So those are really the two things outside of working the shops, maintaining the shops, doing what needs to be done at the shops. Those are, like, my two main things of focus that I want to accomplish. So that answers my question of where I need to spend my time. I think once my site is live, it just frees up time, because right now, man, I got a lot of products I have to add, get design and everything done. But once it's done, then it's set up shopping ads, set up text ads, set up different ads to get traffic and customers, build an email sequence, stuff like that. Like, the maintenance will be less than the initial launch, and then I have more time to expand into things. And then, of course, then it's like, hey, it's back to school with Amazon, which, kick the camera there. Backpacks, shoes, clothes, crayons, stuff like that are going to fly on Amazon here in the next month or two. Yeah, but that's really it. I guess it just comes down to setting the priorities and doing what's going to move the needle. And I'm realizing that self-doubt, like, I know I have it, right? But I know that other people have it too. If anybody watches this, you probably have it, right? The people that I look up to, they probably still have it, or at one time they did have it, and they figured out how to conquer it, to move past it, and to build their businesses. So I think it's just all a part of the journey, and hopefully figuring it out sooner than later. So I want to leave it here, yeah, we're going to cut it off here. This is day 3. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. You know, whatever it is you want to do, just figure it out. Take one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, and just slowly build. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.